All right, so this week on around the question, who are your favorite authors of spiritual material? I want to lift up a collective called Enfleshed, and I'll read a little bit about right from their About page. It says, Enfleshed creates and facilitates spiritual resources for collective liberation through writing, art, contemplative practices, workshops, and other creative resources. Birthed in 2017 out of a deep longing for engagement with the sacred through collective, liberative, creative, and nourishing practices and ideas unencumbered by dogma, religious respectability, politics, or denominational ties. Our intentions and efforts are to center the wisdom, experiences, and desires of those traditionally on the fringes of dominant institutions, theologies, and politics. Our values align with the poets, the healers, the truth tellers, the tender and the fierce, the messy and the untidy, the seekers, the queer, and the strange ones across spiritual traditions, inviting transformation, internal, material, and collective. We share offerings of non-conforming embodiments of faith, ancient and unfolding, with attention to the sacred in the flesh of the earth in all creaturely forms. We find divinity in the entangled, fleeting, beautiful, and aching nature of this one and wild, precious life. They quote Mary Oliver there. What I really appreciate about Enfleshed is one of their projects, publications, is called Held, Blessings for the Depths. And I use that in my personal life, in my own spiritual life, but also in my practice and work as a spiritual companion and spiritual director. When I think about progressive Christianity, I do think about creating space in this intention on listening to folks whose voices and experiences and meaning making of the divine hasn't always been listened to. And so I think Enfleshed offers this variety of different resources and writings and spiritual writings that help me to experience the divine in ways that sometimes challenge, but also sometimes affirm my own understanding of the divine. The last thing I'll say about their writings is this intentionality on the collective and liberation. We need more writing that helps us to center and to think about collective liberation. If you are familiar with some of their writings, I would love to hear if there's a particular writing that speaks to you. And if not, I hope you check them out.